The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs Gather, back again, going through some more of Box U, which is a bunch of minis of Batman miniseries, Batman one-shots, that kind of thing. And I've got lots of them, and this box is chock-a-block. I think I've pretty much got all of them over a certain period, because when my comic shop would pick them up for me and just basically put them in my box and I'd buy them. Right, so we've got Death and the Maidens. Let's start off with a bit of Ras Al Ghul action. Ras. You have to watch Night Tiger's video he did a little while back to see what the general consensus on Ras Al Ghul. Pronounce it how you will. Death and the Maidens. Raka and Jamson is the creative team. Is this Talia? I believe this is Talia. One would assume. Can't remember the premise of the story. Well, had women been kidnapped or something? Was it something to do with sex trafficking or something? I don't know. What's it to do with Maidens? I can't remember now. I can't remember the story. It's a long time since I watched it. It looks quite gruesome. It's interesting. Interestingly, you got like a little concentration camp looking thing at the front top there, and then Batman jump interaction there. 6 of 9. Interesting. Side panel bits, very interesting. Looks like what's going on there. Don't look too clever though. Great art, very nice art. Nice glossy shiny books as well. Oh look Matilda. There's a Hellboy advert on the back of this one. Oh my Hellboy, my Hellboy. Right, number 8. Oh, is that Ras Al Ghul? Has he died? And last one, part 9 of 9. Interesting. Interesting stuff. I think you'll agree. If you won't agree, then screw you. Go and watch another video. No, don't stay. Please stay. Oh dear. Leave me a comment. Right. Judgment on Gotham. The most awesome Judge Dredd and Batman team up. Great stuff. Judgment of Gotham. And then we have Vendetta in Gotham. Mignola, yeah, thought so. Mignola. And then we have Batman, Judge Dredd, the ultimate riddle. That's Bisley, isn't it? Is that Bisley? Or no? I think it's no. Actually, I'm not too sure that is. For a minute, I was thinking it was Bisley. I think he did. Did he not do the first one? No, I'm sure he did. No, I think he did the interior art. But I'm not sure we did this cover or not. Yeah, I'm not too sure this what we did the art on this one. But yeah, Dredd looking proper gritty as he does. I'm not too sure about the pose on Batman though. It's a bit of a weird pose on Batman, the way he's bending over there, like getting ready direction. He looks kind of like, I don't know, his hips look wrong or something. His spine looks messed up. I don't know. Right, Spawn and Batman. Frank Miller and Todd McFarlane on this one. And then we have Batman and Spawn, War Devil, Doug Munch, Chuck Dixon, Alan Grant, Klaus Janson. Who is Croatoan? It's a question that Batman must answer, or see Gotham City overrun by an army of the living dead. But first there is the mystery of Spawn, who may be an ally. An ally? Oh, I'm so sorry. Who may be an ally of the deadliest menace of all. I really disgraced myself with that reading, didn't I? Really disgraced myself. Spawn may be an ally. I'd whack myself in the face with one of these comic books if I wasn't damn worried about spine ticks. Punisher, Batman, Dixon, Romita Jr. and Jansen. And I believe the enemies are Jigsaw and Joker. Double J. Jigsaw and Joker. And it looks like Batman and Punisher are too busy fighting each other to fight the enemies. Right, Batman, Punisher again, but it's O'Neill, Kitson and Pascoe, but it's Azrael Batman. This was like, I'm not sure how long after it was, but it was like interesting. One of them, they're pretty close together, I'm sure, and one of them had, you know, Bruce Wayne Batman, and the next one had Azrael Batman, so that was quite different. Right, and then we got more crossover action. Batman and Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Batman, Spider-Man, Batman, Batman, Spider-Man, Batman, Batman, Spider-Man. Does whatever a spider can. No, 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 no. Batman and Spider-Man. It's a pretty cool tune that. I should use that for an intro. Right, and Spider-Man and Batman. DeMatteis, Bagley, Hannah and Farmer. So we've had... I think that was the thing. I think that both companies brought out a copy, a comic themselves, and like whoever brought it out their name would be at the front. So because I'm assuming Marvel brought this one out. So it's Spider-Man, Batman. The other one must have been DC. So it's Batman, Spider-Man. This one's got embossing on the cover. So the muscles all sticking out from the cover. Spider-Man, his beloved uncle's life stolen by a desperate burglar's bullet, a murder he could have prevented. Peter Parker learned that with great power comes great responsibility and has vowed to use his superhuman abilities to ensure that no one else would suffer because he failed to act. Yeah, I won't read you the whole thing, but yeah. I could read you the whole thing though. Like, you know, if you're a Patreon supporter and you want me to read the whole thing, let me know. I highly doubt it. Batman, No Man's Land, and the hero is missing. This is from March 99. And there's, I'm not sure how well you can see it. If you can see it, do you see him moving? I'm not quite sure the best way of doing it, how it actually works. What he's even meant to be doing, he's like slightly moving or something. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, he sort of moves his head from side to side, and I don't know. There's some what's the word? I can't remember those things. Can't remember what those things are called now. Lithogram? No. Lexicon? No. Liturgy? Libalob? Yeah, I can't remember what those covers are called now. My brain's gone. Sure begins with an L. Anyway, Batman. Day of Judgment, a 48-pager. And then we have number 1, Batman, 80-page giant, Nightwing, Robin, Huntress, also starring the GCPD, Penguin, Scarface. There you go, a nice 80-page giant. Who doesn't like an 80-page giant every now and again? Foolish people, that's who. Right, and then we got Batman, Blackgate, Isle of Men. It's a Cataclysm one-shot. And then we have another Cataclysm one-shot. Batman, Huntress, spoiler, Blunt Trauma. Trying to remember what those bloody comic covers are called again. Right, Batman, Book of the Dead. Munch, Kitson and McCarthy. Book 1 of 2. he's reimagined as Egyptian. You know, all Egyptian gods have got animal aspects. So I think he's like tied into the bat god. Let's have a look. The ancient gods of Egypt are gone, but their secrets remain, hidden, waiting. And now Batman must follow in the footsteps of the bat god Necron to find a hidden treasure of horror and wonder beyond imagining. Join Batman, travel the way of darkness described in the Book of the Dead, and solve at last the riddle of the ages before it is too late. There you go. That sounds like your cup of tea. Seek it out at your local comic stockist. Batman Mask. Mike Grell and Andrei Koromov. It looks like. This looks like a gothic horror of some sort, doesn't it? I wonder if it's tied into some not French, but some old story that I'm not familiar with. Like Phantom of the Opera or something, I don't know. I ask myself every time I put it on, and I'm in there. Oh, am I in there somewhere? Or is it in me? So it's weird writing. In turn of the century Gotham City, a rising young ballet star has acquired an admirer. A stalker whose infatuation leads down a path toward obsession and violence. Yeah, that sounds a bit like Phantom of the Opera, doesn't it? Except she's a ballet dancer, not an operetta. But, interesting. Right, we have a Wildstorm DC crossover. Batman and Danger Girl. Okay. Here we have a Joker story. Batman, the Man Who Laughs. Ed Brubaker, Doug Mank, and David Barron. It's looking rather sinister. Sinister and scary. Batman, Room Full of Strangers. Scott Morse. This looks like and it's Commissioner Gordon story. Commissioner Gordon. Right, Batman Chronicles, The Gauntlet by Bruce Canwell and Lee Weeks with Matt Hollingsworth. Interesting cover. Batman and Robin Day 1. For Dick Grayson, training to be Batman's sidekick was tough, but the final exam was murder. Okay, that wasn't a full synopsis, but you got the gist of it. And here we have an interesting team up. A couple of cool characters. Batman, Phantom Stranger. Alan Grant and Arthur Ranson. The most mysterious man in Gotham meets the most mysterious being in the universe in order to solve the mystery of a missing civilization. Ooh. These could all do and have a read. Right, now we're going to finish up this video with some Halloween-y stuff. Batman, The Long Halloween, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. A Dark Knight Halloween special. Crime in 13 parts. So there's 1 of 13. There's 2 of 13. Thanksgiving. I think everyone is based on a holiday. I think it was a Calendar Man thing, wasn't it? All the crimes are happening around holidays. Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, or something like that. A Dark Knight Halloween special. New Year's Eve. There we go. I think, is this one of the ones that was this the Falcons were involved in this story as well? I can't remember now. Valentine's Day. There's a cat on his head. I realise what it was now. It's a cat on his head. St. Patrick's Day. There's some 4-leaf clovers for you, I'm guessing. Ah, some lucky clover. No, some shamrocks probably. Probably shamrocks. And I'm guessing that's poison ivy. Even though she looks like she's got a Batman necklace on, I'm sure it would be poison ivy, all that plant life in such close proximity. April Fool's Day. We have the Riddler. They're quite a cool cover. Like a negative space kind of one, I think. To a certain respect, certain whatever words. Mother's Day. We just had Mother's Day in the UK. last Sunday, yeah. Martha Wayne, beloved wife and mother. There's Bruce. Well, I'm guessing he goes every Mother's Day to visit his mum's grave. I don't do that. Me and Lisa drink a gin in memory of missing mums. Right, and then same again, but it's Father's Day this time. Here we see a grown-up Bruce Wayne visiting his father's grave. And then there's Independence Day, to commemorate the worst mistake America ever made. Breaking away from the motherland. Yeah, you shouldn't have gone on your own, guys. Look what a mess you've made of it. Look what a mess you've made of the place. like it would have been any better under us. We're not a complete mess ourselves. Right, Roman holiday is number 11. I'm sure that's not a real holiday. I think it's just a phrase, isn't it? A Roman holiday. I don't know. Roman holiday. I'm not too sure. Labour Day. I'm pretty sure we don't have any Labour Day here either. But obviously it's a comic set in America, so they're going to go with American holidays. Like we don't have Thanksgiving as well. I don't know, I've mentioned it for Labour Day. I didn't mention it for Thanksgiving. Anyway, and then it just finishes up number 13. Punishment. And here we have a rotten pumpkin. Worms and maggots coming out of it. Blech. Flies. Blech. A lot of people really rate that long Halloween story. I don't remember being overly impressed by it. Maybe because I read it month by month and I kind of forgot what was going on and I wasn't that, I should sit and read it in one close proximity sitting again, to be honest. Right, we've got some more Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween specials. There's just a nice pumpkiny wumpkiny with gold trim. I think it's a die cut. I think it's a die cut. Is it a die cut? I think it. I have to check now. Can't remember if it's a die cut one or if it's just a embossed kind of one. No, it's just an embossed kind of one. Embossed. Embossed is a real word. I've just invented it. Right, and lastly, some more Halloween. Batman Madness. Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween special. Again, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. And I'm guessing this is to tie in with the Mad Hatter, because he's got a hat on. The pumpkin's got a hat on, hip 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 hooray. The pumpkin's got a hat on and he's coming now to play. And lastly, Batman Ghosts, a Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween special, by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Ghostly. So that's it. That's the lot for this video. I'll be back with a few more videos out of this box yet, because there's tons more to go in this box. It's so chock-a-block with comics. It's like a solid... They're practically stuck to each other. They're so well stuffed into this box. Anyway, cheers for watching. I hope you've enjoyed some of these comics I've shown you. Leave a comment. Yeah, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I don't get many comments, to be honest. I get a few views, not many, not a great deal. Probably people just watch it for like 2 seconds and then bugger off. Anyway, if you watched it, give it a thumbs up and a comment. And until next time, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.